Hello, my name is Linda and today I'm going to be making a thank you card. I'm making a set of 4 and I'm going to show you one on how I've made it. So I'm using the Stampin' Up using Balmy Blue, I'm using the Memento Black ink, the Artisan Textures and the Well Said. I'm just using the thanks on here, so any thank you sentiment that you've got would be fine. I've got dimensionals, I've got some of these little frosted and clear droplets, and I'm using the note cards. These are 5 by 3.5 inches I believe, and I've also got a piece of Whisper White that I've cut out, and it's 8 by 12 centimetres or 3.25 by 4.75 inches, and that is just going to fit on the front of the card. So I'm going to put all that to one side, and this is what I'm using. I found this in the range. It was under a £5, I believe it was £3.99, but I'm not 100% sure, and I love it because it's Nautical and I love Nautical. It's got paper, some really lovely paper in it. It has stickers, and it's got these sentiments on vellum. And also it's got lots of these little die cut sheets here, and I'm going to be using some of the dies from here. So I have cut one out just here, just come in a little bit, and I'm just going to give you a quick demonstration on taking them out. It's not that difficult. I think the easiest way to do it is to just keep bending back and forward a few times, and you'll find that it's just attached by a little tiny bit every couple of centimetres. And then it pops off easily. Sometimes they're a little bit trickier to get out if they've got lots of, if it's like seaweed or something like that. So there we go. And then another little tip for you. I have some really fine sandpaper, and sometimes you get these little catches where you pop it out of the sheet, and if you just go around, you can just gently get rid of those if you worry about them. If you don't, it doesn't matter, it still looks fine. So that's just an example of how to do that. So I'm starting with a piece of Whisper White paper, and I'm going to use this stamp from the Artisan Textures, and I have actually just inked this up, so I just want to see what it's looking like. Okay, and I'm just going to stamp a couple of times on the middle of the card, and this is just to give it an idea of the sea behind. So I've inked up, stamped on twice, and I'll just do that as well. So I'm just turning that round a few times, and I'm going to leave that like that, and then I'm going to stamp my sentiment down the bottom here. Go. Now the die cuts I've picked are these ones. I've got some really lovely seaweed here and this great fish, and on the back of that I've put some dimensionals and some edges of the dimensionals. So I'm just going to glue my seaweed to the front. These are really quick, easy cards. Don't use too much glue, and just put in little dots because I don't want it to run out. Okay, so I'm going to stick this down. So if you've watched any of my videos before, you'll know that I am a Stampin' Up demonstrator, and I still am a Stampin' Up demonstrator, but I haven't made any videos for about 4 or 5 months, and I've been trying some other things. I've been doing a bit of mixed media and a few different papers and stuff that are not from Stampin' Up. So I'm actually going to be mixing my videos now, so there's going to be Stampin' Up videos, I'm going to be doing a few mixed media videos, but I'm going to be using Stampin' Up products as well as other products as well. So I've just stuck that down. I'm just going to go over with my embossing buddy, just because it's a little bit sticky, and if you pat this over, if you've got any stickiness daring to come out of those edges, it gets rid of it. Okay, I'm going to snip that bit off at the bottom there. And then I'm going to position my fish over the coral, or is it seaweed? I think it's seaweed. So I've taken all the backing off of my dimensionals, and I'm just going to pop my little fish. I think I'm going to put in there. And then I've got these, what are these called? Clear, can't remember what they're called. Frosted and clear, and they're little droplets. I'm going to just scatter some of these over the back. So I put my clear and frosted, I can never remember what they're called, my clear and frosted droplets down. And as you can see, I've done 3, so always use odd numbers, and I've done them in a triangle sort of pattern there. So I'm going to just sort the card out now. So these note cards, they're really lovely. I use these all the time. I think they're a really cute size, and they're already scored for you, which is great. So I'm just going to use my bone folder there, and then I'm going to stick this to the front. So I'm just going to put a tiny bit of glue around the edges as well. Ooh, put it around the right way. And then just stick this to the front of the card. How cute is that? Such a quick, easy card to make. I'm just going to show you some of the others I made using the same pad. Okay, and so these are all the cards I've made. I've used exactly the same pack, exactly the same idea, where I've stamped the balmy blue in the background, or thank you. So I've now got a set of 4 little thank you cards, and they come together very quickly. Very, very simple to make, especially if you're just learning to make cards. This is so simple. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye.